Welcome to WROL Broadcast. I am Hate Man. With me today we have Rundown. Rundown for
Hey,
what?
what's going on, man?
It's been a while
It has.
since we've had you on.
I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. So, it's my month. I feel like it's been my month. So,
Yeah, there's a few Superman fans out there, and you were definitely one of them.
yes.
And
And I've
today,
been advocating for Steel and Eradicator for months. So I'm like on Joker's um polls.
oh yeah,
Every month for the last 6 months, I've been like, I think like 6 months or so. I'm like Steel and Eradicator. Finish the reign of the Superman. God damn it.
and for those of you that don't know Rundown, he's been on a couple times, but you also do a Twitch stream. What you do Tuesday nights or is it Monday nights for DCL?
It's actually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as my regular schedule. Mondays being DC Legends,
Okay.
but I am streaming for the rest of this month for the as long as Siege is going on because I'm doing a Siege push.
And where can fans find you?
Twitch.tv/rundown015.
All right, well, be sure to check him out. And you usually stream around 7 p.m. Eastern, I think it is.
6 p.m.
6
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern, excuse me.
Yep. So no worries.
I knew it was right around then.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so let's get into Steel, who is a character. If you listen to the Atlantis After Dark episode that came out a few days before this one, I did mention that I've tested out Steel a little bit. I'm so upset. I didn't buy his sale. And I didn't really, it's just been one of those weeks where I've just been really, really busy with work. And I played Siege, and I wasn't planning on buying every day in Siege, so I wasn't too worried about gearing out the characters. And another green character, and even though he has a turn 0 stun, which you would think I'd be crazy about, I just didn't really think he'd be a character I'd be interested in, and I don't usually like the characters that put taunt on other characters.
Right.
So I just assumed he'd be a character I wouldn't be interested in. I have 4 greens I'm taking to RB5 this month.
Oh, jeez.
Which, Starfire, Blackfire, Impulse, and I just took Grodd to RB5. So I was like, well, I'm not going to do another green to RB5. But after playing with him at L2 a lot in the past couple days, I'm really upset I didn't at least buy the shards to RB3, which I'll
Right on.
only have him L5 at the end of the month. So,
Only.
yeah.
Such a
So,
peasant.
um,
I'm kidding.
I mean, I
But,
really like him. What are your
yeah.
overall impressions of him as a character?
So, no matter what, I was going all in. As soon as I saw it was a Superman month, like I know it's not Superman, but as long as they're wearing the S shield, I'm in. So Steel and Eradicator, I was all for it. I know a lot of people are not thrilled with Steel's kit. I love it. I'm not a huge fan of the putting the taunt on other characters, like you said, but I think the other aspects of his kit make up for that. Like Hammer Time, his legendary drops buff immunity on the entire enemy team, and that's huge when you're trying to counter people like Azrael, Mira for their siege. Gets countered by it, so you can hit AoEs while she's got the buff immunity on her, because she can't throw the mends on the rest of the team.
Yeah, and unlike,
Um,
again,
and
some
he's gonna
people say,
stun.
well, Ultraman already has that. Yeah, but Ultraman's is gated. I mean, granted, it's not gated really bad, but it's still
Yeah,
gated.
yeah, and for me, I feel like even him working with Ultraman has been working really good for me, um, and it's just that means you can get to it that much sooner, and he's got the stun as well as 3 stuns, and both of those moves, Hammer Time and True Man of Steel, also give buffs. So he's doing a stun with 1 while buffing his team, and he's doing buff immunity on the enemy team while at the same time buffing your team. So it's like I feel like it's a can't lose situation. It's not a ton of damage, which I know a lot of people like their damage tunes, but I think he brings a strong utility to the team. I think is really good.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how much I liked him, and I'm
Yep.
surprised at how tanky he is. There'll be video in here where, I mean, my L2 can take a double tap from Arcus, which
Yep.
shocks me.
Yep. Yeah. And that if you have other tunes that buff him up even more, then he can take an even harder hit. Um, so yeah, I really am not disappointed with his kit at all.
So let's talk about Legendary Order, because I only have mine L2, and I took first his 4 because, or not his 4, his 3, because I thought the crit immunity was going to be crucial. But I find I don't even use his 3 first often.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah,
think
no, yep, go ahead, sorry.
I think I'd actually bump that back some.
Hmm.
What would you take? What would you say his first legendary should be?
I took first his hope, his fifth passive. The chance of a turn 0 stun was just too good to pass up for me. So I took that first.
The only thing I didn't like about it is 50%. So
Yeah, well, the thing about it is like, yeah, it is 50-50, but if it pops up at a key moment, then it's gold. I didn't necessarily, but if I would say if you were going to take something first, um, I would probably go with his 2, his 75% chance to apply 3 crit chance ups to all allies.
see, I was thinking his 4 because that counter attack to give him shields seems like that's what
Okay.
keeps him alive when I'm in
Oh yeah,
fights.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't actually have that one yet, believe it or not. That's the one I haven't taken yet.
Oh wow. So
Yep.
that one I think honestly I think that's his best ability because you
Okay.
get hit by Black Flash, he loses some life, or you get hit by Wonder Girl, or Dark Side even, and then he's low but he doesn't die, and then he gains the shields, and then he's ready to go
That's
again.
true. That's true. That's valid. That's a valid point. But I did. I guess I was kind of siege preparing when I did his stuff
Yeah.
because I wanted to throw debuffs down as fast as possible. Because the only bonus tunes I have for siege are Ultraman, Steel, and Zod. So I'm like, I need the debuffs to neutralize some other people. So that's probably what my mindset was at the time. But I can definitely see the strong push for his fourth being first as well.
Well, what
So
I
yeah,
liked about it too is that he'll get hit, and then as soon as his shields are gone, he'll use them again. And
yeah,
then
that's fair.
I was thinking if you have his 4 and his 1, which that's what I'm going to take next when I
Yep.
get him to L3 tomorrow, um, adding that 15% shield on random allies could be really useful as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I didn't really talk with other people about it. I just kind of went with my gut. But hearing you talk about it back and forth a little bit, I can agree with 4 and 1 being the ones to go for. So I would probably do 4-1, and then 3,
Yeah,
and
I would
then
think
the other
3 as well.
4-1-3, and then 2, and then 5.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
actually agree with that. And
yeah,
I think I mean really if you get him to L2, he's probably pretty useful.
yeah,
Pretty
yeah, absolutely. Now that entire order is completely against what I did. So this is a scenario of
Yeah.
do as I say, not as I do, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I took his 4 and his 3. I didn't take
Yep.
but I just didn't. It didn't dawn on me until I was using him a lot, where I saw him just gaining shield after shield. I mean, he lives so well, and I really think he's one of those characters that at RB5 will probably be like ridiculously good,
Nice.
because he would be so hard to kill. He might actually do. Yeah, I mean, he's not a damage character. His damage
No,
is
he's not.
always low, but
Yep.
at RB5 his damage might be
Yeah, he
reasonably
might.
okay.
Yeah, he might actually throw some pop in there.
Yeah.
Because I found that even like his 3, it hits okay. It does okay damage. But yeah, it's not like it's not going to one shot anybody. That's for sure.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's
So,
supposedly heavy damage, but it's not.
but supposedly, but it's not. Yeah. But it's definitely. I would say it's regular damage more than anything.
What is yours L4, right?
What's that?
Yours is L4 right now?
Mine is L4 right now. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, mine's L4. I will have him. I don't think I will. No, I won't have him L5 by the end of this week. But when he pops up again, the following week, I will have him L5 very quickly.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny because I think with characters that he pairs well with, if you're looking to use them, he pairs really well under Dark Side. Like that, that's
Yes.
my favorite because he gains shields just like crazy
Yep.
from his
Absolutely.
basic.
And obviously Lex.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
most people are good with Lex, but
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
he's
It kind of goes
particularly
without
good with
saying at
Lex.
this point.
I really think he's fantastic on Lantern teams. Him and Hal
Mhm.
Jordan are like a
Oh
match made in
yeah.
heaven, which really surprised me how much the boy hates him. Um,
He
he,
hates him because he's not a lantern.
well, but he pairs so well with Lanterns because
Yeah.
he just passes out. he'll pass out shields like candy. Hal Jordan calls assists, then he'll gain in more shields. I mean, they mesh pretty well.
Yeah, they do. I agree with you 100%. I actually also like him under. I've been using him a little bit on Siege under Zod lead, which I don't know if it's something I would regularly do, but for the Siege, it's been working out all right for me. But for definitely, as soon as I saw the kit, I'm like, this would work really well with Darkseid, so I'm with you on that 100%.
Yeah, my favorite team right now that I've been running around with just for fun is Darkseid, Barda, him, and Blackfire.
Nice.
He pairs well with them because Blackfire is really, it's just a very it's just a tough team that can survive just about anything.
Yep.
Especially with Blackfire being able to have crit immunity, and then he just he doesn't die, Barda doesn't die, and Darkseid doesn't die, so it's just
Nice.
they're a fun team. He brings utility to the team.
Right. I might try that out once I have Blackfire level. I didn't bring her up as high as I was going to originally because then they said Steel Eradicator. I was like, nope, done. I'm saving.
Yeah, Eradicator looks like he's going to be good too. I'm probably not going to gear him unless he's needed for raids, and probably until the end of the month because I have to, keep the slow gears, and I didn't.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
I didn't.
But yeah, no, I was all in this month. I don't typically go all in on both characters, but I saw them pop up, and I had to deal with my wife. I'm like, where's that shield? I kind of want to go all in, and she's like, I don't blame you. So, which she also plays, so that helps.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Well, and hopefully she likes Olay, so you get those Olay jumps.
We've both been buying Olay during the Tab Joy stuff, so whatever she doesn't keep, we give away to family.
Yeah, I have a large group of people I've been passing Olay out to. So.
Right on. But yeah, I really like Steel. I think anyone who's not gearing them and leveling them, I think they're sleeping a little. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean he's not like an S tier character by any means, but he's fun. He works well with a lot of characters. I've been trying to think of. I mean, I like him. Artemis is a shielding character, but she doesn't really need the shields. So I was trying to think of like which characters might. I think he pairs probably pretty well with Kilowog.
Yep. What about Booster Gold? What do you think?
Yeah, Booster Gold isn't a bad thing, and I even have him rebirthed.
Yep. So Booster Gold might be something to play around with, especially with like all the True Sight going on and stuff.
I know there's several characters that need shields to be effective, but then there's no character that that gets something from a shield, which I would love to see. I mean, actually, Alan Scott would probably be pretty good with them too.
Yeah, that's true. Alan Scott would probably be pretty good.
If only that boy.
Let's see, who else does shields?
I might actually mess around with Alan Scott. I'm being Richard Mail and Siege, just to, because I'm not buying every day, but I'm buying just to put jerk teams out there. Maybe Alan Scott would be a jerky character to put out.
Right. I'm glad I'm not in that. I'm glad I'm in the upper tier of Siege this month then.
Well, I could.
That's true. You were actually up there for a while.
Yeah,
too,
I haven't used bonus tunes in a while, so I'm at 28, and I didn't buy today.
Okay, gotcha.
But I might buy just to get back up higher to piss people off.
There you go. Just to piss people off. I hope you don't end up on my board again, because I run into you a couple of times already.
Yeah, you were on my board today, actually.
Awesome, man. Yeah. But yeah, I think he works pretty well. There's not really much more to say to it than that, really.
He's a fun character. Any other topics you want to cover before we wrap this up?
Sorry, I had to cough. I don't. That's pretty much it, really. I mean, if you guys want to see me use these characters, I'll be streaming them because I've been using them as much as I can. I don't have Eradicator at Legendary yet, so you won't see much Eradicator until the end of the month. But I've been using Steel a lot, and I enjoy him immensely, and I'm sure I sent you a video of some fights, so you'll see some of my fights mixed in there as well, I'm sure.
So you'll be... Eradicator sales Thursday, so are you going to be taking them up right away?
I'm taking them up as soon as the sale drops, yep.
All right, so this will be out...
I have the green light.
before that, so if you want to check out Eradicator gameplay live, check out Rundown at twitch.tv/rundown015. Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Hi, this is Kitty Little. Thank you for listening to this episode of WROL broadcast. If you liked the show, please check out patreon.com/WROL broadcast and find out how to get cool perks. You know, I sent Kaged nudes. He thought I was cold and sent me a shirt. Thank you, Kaged.